What's up everybody, it's your boy Skipx here with another video for you guys here today, and what we are going to be talking about is the fact that we may be getting an announcement for Yoko Taro's new project very soon. So Yoko Taro, Yosuke Saito, and Toru Takahashi were all on Gaming Neighborhood Council by the Well, which is a live stream that is hosted every once in a while by VJump/Famitsu Magazine if you know about them. And in the live stream there was a small bit of conversation that was brought up between Saito and Yoko Taro that goes like this: what's your new game all about? And Yoko says it's not really for me to say. Well, I think you can talk a little bit about it next time we do this. When he says the next time we do this, we don't exactly know if he's talking about TGS, which is Tokyo Game Show, which is within 2 weeks of right now, or he could be talking about the next time they're on this live stream that is hosted by VJump and Famitsu. But it is very interesting, and it is kind of about time that we heard something about this project, because if you have been keeping up with Yoko Taro, you would know that while he has been working on Sentinel Alice with his collaboration there and working on the scenario for Final Fantasy XIV, there is another project that they were recruiting for a while ago when they were looking for 5, I believe, scenario writers, and they revealed these 5 people who were on the writing team at the 8th official live stream at Storia, which is basically a live stream commemorating the 2nd anniversary of Nier Automata and the release of the Game of Year edition, where they also talked about Yoko Taro's collaboration with Sentinel Alice. But it was never really mentioned what these people were working on, whether it was a new game with Yoko Taro or was it something dealing with Sentinel Alice or Final Fantasy XIV, and they're just working with him. And from comments that Yoko Taro has made, he did actually say with everyone's support, it seems like there will be further developments with Nier. Nevertheless, there's a limit to how much this lazy bum Yoko can do. So we can assume that it's going to be dealing with the Dragon Nier series at the very least when it comes to that. So we can expect something in that aspect. And on Twitter there was this person named Benji Sales, who's apparently a guy who is a famous Twitter insider from what people say, but some of the information that he is bringing out doesn't really make sense in context. Number one, he said that the sequel to Nier Automata is already in production. Number one, Yoko doesn't like doing direct sequels, so that's already one thing that really led me to believe that this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But if you take his word as when he says sequel, just something dealing with the Nier series, then it could make some type of sense. But the fact that he keeps pushing it that it's going to be some type of sequel to Nier Automata, which we all know Yoko does not like to do. With Drakengard 3, that is set so far before Drakengard 1, it kind of doesn't even matter. The same thing with Nier Gestalt to Nier Automata. They are so far apart in the timeline, the fact that they're in the same universe really doesn't even matter. So that is kind of funky there, and he didn't actually give any sources to where he got this information from. So that's the other big thing about this thing. So we shouldn't take too much salt in it, but we do know that Yoko has been working on some type of project since 2017 with the addition of Sentinel Alice and the Final Fantasy XIV scenario. And from what Saito said, we probably should be getting something very soon, which is very good to my ears. Personally, just to throw it out there, if I wanted a new Nier game, it would probably be set during the White Chlorination Syndrome and when humanity is trying to fight back, dealing with the group of people who were dealing with Emil and the group of kids with his sister, where they were injecting these young kids with these drugs that would give them insane abilities to fight off Legion. And I think that would be a very interesting game, mainly because that's a huge gap in the Nier timeline that we don't really have any information about. I think Yoko Taro has actually mentioned on a couple of occasions that he did want to make an actual first-person shooter. So if there was ever going to be a game set in the Nier timeline as we know it right now, that would be the game to do it in. But with that being said, let me know your opinions on this down below. How do you feel about this? Are you excited that Yoko is looking like he's ramping up to announce his next project? Are you hoping for it to be something set in the Dragon Nier universe, or something completely brand new, separate from all of that and its own separate thing? Let me know down below. But with that being said, that has been your boy Skipx. I will see you all in the next one. Leave a like on it, and I am out.